Time now for a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Sherry Dawn Stone Gardner, age 67, of Childersburg, died August 24th at UAB in Birmingham. Funeral service will be Wednesday at 2 o'clock from the Childersburg Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Visitation will be tonight from 5 until 8, also at the Childersburg Chapel. The Reverend Don Grice will officiate the service. Burial in the Childersburg Cemetery. Online condolences at curtissonsonfunerals.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Francis J. Buddy Matson, age 87, of Childersburg, will also be Wednesday at 11 a.m. from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Tim Taylor officiating. Burial in the Childersburg City Cemetery. Mr. Matson died Saturday, August 22nd at Bill Nichols Veteran Home in Alexander City. The station tonight at Radley Smith from 5 until 8. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Mr. Virgil Chappell, age 89, died August 23rd. The family receiving friends to celebrate Mr. Chappell's life at Ursery Funeral Home Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. till 12:45 p.m. A graveside service will follow in the Oak Hill Cemetery at 1 p.m. His nephew Jerry King will officiate. Mr. Chappell, a native of Sylacauga, a longtime resident of Talladega, and he was a member of the Trinity United Methodist Church. And Mr. Virgil Chappell was well known in Talladega County, especially in North Talladega County. In lieu of flowers, the family request donation be made actually online condolences can be made to urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega will direct that service for Mr. Virgil Chappell, age 89. Carlton Carlson died August 24th. Funeral arrangements to be announced later. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary will make the arrangements and announcements. Mrs. Ira A. Hethcox, age 90, of Talladega, died August 23rd. A longtime resident of Talladega. Funeral service will be held August 26th at 11 o'clock at Hephzibah Baptist Church with the Reverend Randy Hagan officiating. Burial in the adjoining cemetery. The family receiving friends at the church from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Elizabeth Frances Strickland, age 80, of Talladega, will be 3 o'clock Wednesday at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega. The Reverend Jeff Adams officiating. Burial in the Hephzibah Baptist Church Cemetery in Renfro. The family receiving friends tonight, 6 until 8 at the funeral home. Ms. Strickland passed away earlier this week. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega will direct the service. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.